Let's take a look at a much more difficult order of operations problem. Now, before we jump in here, I should point out that I did make a previous order of operations video where I discuss in more detail how to use PEMDAS and showed a couple easier examples. Definitely check that out before watching this video, and this video will make a lot more sense if you check that one out first. What makes this a difficult order of operations problem? Well, I mean, just look at it. There's a lot going on. We got brackets, brackets within brackets, exponents, bunch of different operations. And so when we come across a problem like this, it's very easy to get overwhelmed because visually, like we talked about, there's a lot going on. And again, just because the math isn't very difficult here, you're going to want to stay organized because it's very easy to do something out of order or maybe get mixed up. So definitely make sure you have plenty of space to complete the problem. And the next thing you're going to want to do anytime you have a difficult order of operations problem is, again, just start with the basics. Odds are, if it's difficult, there's going to be parentheses within parentheses. So whether it's brackets, whether it's kind of these squiggly lines here, they're all parentheses. So first go ahead and identify the outermost parenthesis, and then just work your way inward. Is there a parenthesis within that parenthesis? If there is, great. We're going to want to start there at the innermost parenthesis. And you're going to solve the problem by working from the inside and then going outward. So now within this inner parenthesis, I'm just going to look at the work right here. -5 times 4 plus 3 squared. All right, awesome. Let's use PEMDAS to quickly knock that out. Okay, well, 3 squared, right, that's going to give me 9. I'm going to do exponents first. Then we'll do multiplication. Okay, -5 times 4, it's going to be a plus 9 there. Going to want to do multiplication next, so -5 times 4 is -20. And then do addition and subtraction. -20 plus 9, that's how we get that -11. Awesome, so let's hold on to that -11 and bring the rest of the problem down. Now, as you'll see here in 1 second, the problem just got a little easier, visually at least, right? So go ahead, try to knock out as many inner parentheses or parentheses in general, because visually now it looks a little less daunting. Now I just have one bracket, and visually, if it looks easier, odds are we're gonna have more confidence going into the problem. All right, so now I just got these brackets here. So I'm gonna look inside here, again, using PEMDAS to guide me. Within this bracket, I see a parenthesis, or excuse me, an exponent here. So we're gonna wanna start there. 2 raised to the 3rd power, right? That's gonna give me 8. Go ahead and bring down the rest of the problem. All right, awesome. So I got 9 brackets here. Okay, awesome. Exponents are done. Now let's look at this. We got some multiplication happening here and also right here. So I'm going to want to make sure I do that next. -3 times -11. Negative and negative make a positive, so that's going to give me a positive 33. I got -9 times 8. Positive 8. That's going to give me a -72. Within the brackets, 21, bring down that, and the 17. All right, awesome. Look how much easier we've gotten this problem to look like by knocking out and doing what's in the brackets first. Okay, awesome. So next, I'm still left with this parenthesis here, right? So I got to do that first. So 33 minus 72. Let's go ahead and run that real quick. That's going to give us -39. Always helpful. If you have a calculator or can use one, save you some time there. All right, awesome. So now look, we've gotten rid of the bracket entirely. Now we're just down to one line, and we're simply just going to work from left to right. Awesome. Just addition and subtraction left to do here. Okay, great. So I chose to keep the -39 within a parenthesis just because visually it's a little bit easier on the eyes, especially when you have 2 negative signs right next to each other. But you don't have to keep it in there, but I like to do that, especially since it started in a parenthesis up here. Awesome. So anytime, remember, we have 2 negatives next to each other, it actually just becomes a plus plus. So really, my final answer we're going to get from adding 21 and 39 and then adding 17. So that's going to give me a correct answer of 77. So that's it. That's all there really is to it. Now, again, these problems are difficult because there's a lot going on, likely because you have brackets within brackets within brackets. But if you're familiar with PEMDAS, just go ahead, give yourself plenty of room and start with the innermost parenthesis. Then just start there and slowly work your way out until you can break apart some of the brackets. And then you'll slowly begin to realize that the math itself or the problem itself really isn't that difficult. It's just many steps. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend who might also benefit from seeing a harder example of order of operations. If you found the video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.